Oh, hello, grown-up storytime audience. Oh, hello, yay. Hi, my name is Blair. I am currently the only producer we got a skeleton crew. We got John in the back. Give it up for John. He makes all this actually work without me going insane. So John is amazing, and that's why I'm in a great mood. We are missing Emily and Amanda right now. We might have Emily later. We shall see. In fact, actually, the reason why Emily is late is she wrote a play, y'all. She wrote a play. She's producing a play. So if you don't follow her on Instagram and you're interested in what that means, it's Embelise, and that's how you find out about things like she writes plays. Also, she takes notes on city council, if you didn't know that. So, yeah, you're there. Oh, I got all the I'm gonna hype Emily up while she's not here. That's exciting. Hi, welcome. You're at Grown Up Storytime. Is there anyone who is here for the first time? Make some noise. I am so happy you are here. Okay, just for the newbies in the audience, you have come to a very unique storytelling event wherein the stories that you will hear on stage have been written by people who have also been in the audience, who are literally just people who have stories and who have sent them to us. You don't have to be a professional writer. You don't have to have ever been published before. We pride ourselves in a community story chest that we pull from. And then all the readers also come from the community. So they might be bartenders or teachers or other people who enjoy being up here, because we're not going to force anyone to be up here. They like being up here. That being said, though, it is a live theater performance. And this is a rock club. So we can hear many more things out there on the stage. So if you do have a need to call your grandmother, which I totally I understand. Or, check on the interwebs in a noisy way for some reason. Or if you need to use the restroom, there is a whole patio on the back. Great for conversations. Not here, out there. And then there's the bathrooms are also the same direction. So if you go like you're going to the patio, you will pass by the bathrooms. And then let's see, other announcements I cover before we get our host up here. Yeah, you can write story. I don't know. People are usually here. Is there something I should probably say that I have not said? Please. What was that? I feel programs. If you want a program, I tried to distribute them evenly throughout the space, but they're also down here. We also usually have merch. We do not right now, but, if anything, please come talk to me after the show. Hopefully, also Emily will be here. If you are interested in joining our crowd of motley storytellers, we want to hear from you. And, also, yes, there is going to be horny tonk afterwards at Big Top. So definitely you can if you're on a grown up story time high afterwards, I get it. It's me. You can join us at Horny Tonk afterwards. That is all the grown-up storytime business I'm going to share. I'm going to get our host up here. His name is Ben Mowbray. And he is the hostess with the mostest. I'm just going to let you. I'm feeling you.
Thank you, Blair. Everyone, this is Blair. Everybody say Blair. Hi, everybody. I'm your host. My name's Ben. Do you feel hosted by me? Is my aura welcoming for you? Welcome, everyone. This is a storytelling evening. I'm glad you came out. I'm going to be your host, so I want you to think of me as your quirky best friend who's going to be killed off in the second act. Is that too harsh? Okay, think of me as your possibly gay, new trusted confidant who gives you the makeover you need to make inroads with his mom. Is that better? I want to welcome everybody. There's a lot of us here, so I made a list. I hope you'll bear with me as we welcome everybody. So welcome everybody to Grown Up Storytime. Welcome cat lovers, doom scrollers, arch crafters, moon worshippers, tattoo judgers, apex coffee predators, harsh critics of taco trucks, Guys who have a regular monthly appointment at Big Cats. I'm trying not to leave anybody out here, all right? All right? Love thieves, sex vandals, joy dividers, fun hogs, emotional vampires, strivers, divers, lost ones, found ones, people who will be rescued from danger by Paul Middendorf, pubic hair appreciators and deniers alike, guys who know a lot about guitar pedals and vintage women's shoes, people who have tricked other people into staying at the dungeon room in Hotel Zaza, everyone who has been disappointed by the size of something they bought on Etsy, anyone who has sold their pants at Buffalo Exchange only to go to Dollar Drinks Night at Cecil's, tramps, scamps, champs, vamps, and even that white-haired dude who roofied your dad at Rudyard's. Everyone is welcome. Welcome. Welcome, everybody. You all look so lovely tonight. You're beautiful. You look stunning. You look like you should be draped over a grand piano singing jazz standards or in a private detective's office having the truth slapped out of you. It's a storytell. There's going to be some emotional shifts, everybody. It's going to happen. You have to deal with that. Stories inspire people. They inspire me. I was listening to a true crime podcast and I was totally inspired. I was like, if this guy can stop tying people up and beating them to death, then surely I can quit smoking. I can move on from here. I can figure out a way to go on. I'm nervous. Sometimes I think I would rather be blasted into space than actually speak publicly. And everybody else is going to be a little nervous tonight too. Like I don't know if I'd be more nervous, like if I'd written a personal short story and a stranger was going to read it to a group of more strangers. I don't quite know how I would respond to it. What I'm saying is I'm a little scared. When I was a kid and I would get scared, I would imagine that an astronaut could come and rescue me at any given time. Like, oh, I got into trouble. I could do like the beam me up Scotty sort of thing, like a sci-fi fairy grandmother. Then I got a little older and realized that that's clearly my pretty princess fantasy. That's like, oh, the handsome man is going to come and take me away. I have a story for you. I went to go see a handwriting expert a little while ago. This guy was just like, just write down any sentence you want and I can tell you everything about your personality. So I did. He took one look at it and he said, well, Ben, you're very insecure and you're scared to death of disappointing your father. And I was like, would you have known that even if I hadn't written, fuck you, Dad, I think I'm trying hard enough? Humans are the only animals that create art because we're the only animals that need to. You know what I mean? That's why the dolphins are always laughing at us. That he wishes he was in a sea full of food and sex. Look at him, crouched over his typewriter trying to describe the dark moments of his soul to an uncaring world. I'll cheer up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everybody. It will get better. This is my favorite show. I love this show. Because it's hopeful to me. Like we used to have this show at Rudyard's, which is a great place. But on Monday night they would have open mic stand up, which was kind of my first love. It sort of goes in one direction or the other. Like it can be an ugly thing. So on Monday night we would have a largely empty room, and then I would come up on Tuesday to come see Grown Up Storytime, and the place would be packed. Like literally sold out. Like people are paying to come in. Like, what is going on here? It's the most amazing thing in the world. And you realize that it's because it's an open and forgiving atmosphere. We don't like any other live performance, whether it's comedy or music. You always feel like there's like the crossed arms person in the back going like, all right, prove it. Here that doesn't exist. You won't be welcomed anywhere more warmly here than like maybe your grandma's house or the upper levels of Scientology. Like it really brings you in. Also, if you think your grandmother's happy to see you, then you've never been to the same Vietnamese kolache factory 2 days in a row. That is a level of hospitality that goes above and beyond. That was a terrible joke. How do you live with yourself? I sleep in separate rooms. Now, like I say, this is my favorite show. Like you're going to be watching a lot of people kind of like they're not going to be exposing themselves, but they're going to be, you have an author who might be sitting right next to you. You're going to have a performer who might be a little bit nervous. This is going to be fun. Like we're going to bring a little bit of energy. It's going to be something that we can that we can deal with. I hope that you guys put up with my babbling a little bit. I apologize if I got a little off topic. I don't, but if I'm going a little long, I apologize. Sometimes I don't know when it's going to, oh my God! The astronaut of my dreams!
The carbon dioxide level in my helmet was a little too high, and so am I.
When I was a kid, I was such a snotty, wordsmith. I used to speak pig Latin in Latin.
Ben, I have a message for you from Klaatu.
Klaatu?
Yes, Klaatu.
Klaatu, the robot from the day the Earth stood still?
No, Klaatu was the human.
Okay, all right, Klaatu. Gotcha.
All right, he texted me a message.
Uh-huh.
I will read it to you now.
Thank you.
Oprim se, umte, tutelicum se.
What does that mean?
That's Latin, pig Latin. And it means stop your blathering. You've seen Interstellar, right?
I have, yeah.
So listening to you for 1 minute is like 7 years passing. You're on Earth? I'm stuck here on Earth right now. You should probably get on with things.
I am going to get on with the show. Ladies and gentlemen, James Redbird. Are you ready for grown-up story time, everybody? Get your adult pants on. Our first reader is an old friend of mine, my old partner. Our first story is titled, What If Mom Had Married Elvis? It's written by Greg Schroeder, and it's read by Soulfinger Sweet Boogie, the Right Reverend himself, Mr. Rob Mungle.
Thank y'all for keep clapping till I got to the mic. That's sweet of you. Forgive me, it's fallen to this.